Okie dokie. In this problem, they say find f prime of e if f of t is equal to t. So the goal really is to identify if f of a t, then what is its derivative, f prime of t? In other words, what is the slope of the graph t? Well, t is like y equals x, and y equals x sort of just looks like this. And it crosses through the origin, and it has a slope of 1 the entire time. So the slope is the derivative value. So in this case, the f prime is equal to 1. Another way to identify that would be to look at the function 1t, and then anytime we have a function that's a constant times t, or constant times x, its derivative will just be the constant, the coefficient that was in front of the t term. And so in this case, our derivative is just 1. And so what this means is at any t value, for any t value, the derivative f prime will be equal to 1. So if they ask us to find f prime of e, again, for any t value, and in this case, our t value is e, for any t value, the f prime value is 1. So in this case, f prime of e would be 1. All right, let's try a couple more. In this case, they say find f prime of pi if f of p is equal to p. So again, as long as the input variable is t and we have t as our function, or as long as the input variable is p and we have p as our function, in other words, 1p, the derivative of 1p, f prime of p is still just 1. It's always just the coefficient when we have a function that is a constant times the variable. So the derivative is just that constant at any p value. So again, no matter what we're plugging in for p, in this case pi is what we're plugging in, f prime of pi should equal 1. All right, let's try one more. All right, same deal here. We'll go through it very fast. We have x as our input variable, and we have 1x here, so f prime is just equal to 1. So just to kind of extend this rule, say we had function 7x, then f prime would just be 7. Say we had f of x equals pi times x, then f prime, the derivative, would just be pi. So the derivative is always just the coefficient in front of the x term. All right, so again, in this one, f prime of pi would be 1, since f prime at any x value is equal to 1.